Okay, are you ready for a story? Three little piggies. They're walking through the woods, right? And they all decided, I think we're going to build us a house. The first little piggy says, you know, I'm going to build mine out of straw. And the other two piggies said, that's not a good idea. But the little pig says, I like straw. I'm going to build my house out of straw. And they're like, okay. And they went off to build their houses. Well, he gets his house all built, and he decides he's going to go in and make himself something to eat. And there's a knock at the door. Little pig, let me in. And the little pig said, who is it? He says, why, I'm the big bad wolf. And he's like, oh no, not by the hair on my chinny chin chin. You cannot come in. And the big bad wolf said, listen, I will huff, and I will puff, and I will blow this house down. So he huffed, and he puffed, and he blew that house right to the ground. And the little pig was standing there, and the big bad wolf said, what you gonna do now, bacon bit? And the little pig said, whew, you need a breath mint. And he took off running, hauling his butt right for the second little piggy's house. Ran through the door, closed it, locked it. A little while later, they hear, little pig, let me in. And they said, no way, big bad wolfie. We're not letting you in, not by the hair on our chinny chin chin. He said, I will huff, and I will puff, and I will blow this house down. So he huffed, and he puffed, and he blew the house right to the ground. Both them little piggies were standing there, and he says, what you gonna do now, pork chops? And they said, big bad wolf, you just spit all over us. What is wrong with you? And they started hauling butt for the third piggy's house. They run in the third piggy's house, close the door, lock it. The third little piggy, he made his house out of brick. He was the smart one. That first one made it out of straw. Not good. The second one, he made it out of sticks. Not good. The third one, he was smart. He made his house out of brick. They get a knock at the door. Little pigs, let me in. And they're like, no way. Not happening. You're not coming in, not by the hair on our chinny chin chins. And he said, I'll huff, and I'll puff, and I will blow this house to the ground. So he huffed, and he puffed, and he and the house did not move. And he kept blowing and kept blowing until he got so tired that he just sat down on his butt and gave up. Then after a second, the big bad wolf, he's a bully, he got up and he says, that's it. And he starts stomping through the woods. He says, I'm going to go beat up Little Red Riding Hood and take her basket. Because he's a mean bully. And the little pigs just laughed and picked up the telephone and called Little Red Riding Hood to tell her that the big bad wolf was on his way. But that is a whole different story.